Hey, what's goody, all my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U with your boy J Nuck over here at Hookah Nucka, and today I got a brand new hookah review for all of you. So let's get it rolling. Hey.
Got me tippy, and I'm feeling trippy, feeling real good, got my whole team on me.
Alright, so what's goody, everybody? Today we got a hookah review for all of you over here at Hookah Nucka. It's been highly anticipated since you've seen that I've smoked out of it, since you've seen that I've received it. What are we talking about? You already know what it is from the title of the video. It is the Phantom Honeycomb Hookah. Bang, 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 bang. All right, so let's break this puppy down. First and foremost, this is a small hookah. It's gonna be a small sized hookah. So there's that. You wanna know how much it, Yeah, you wanna know what the measurements are of it? Let's go ahead and bust out the measuring tape for you then, you dig? All right, so this mug is standing at about, I would give it about 9.5 inches. With this, that adds about another ½ inch. This comes in a couple pieces, so you're gonna have your tray. Decent tray, no lip on it, just a flat tray. Pretty cool Ninja Star blade looking tray. I like that, but it just sits right on top of there. When your bowl's on there with your grommet, it's gonna secure the tray right in place. Now, you'll notice like we got a lot going on here. This is going to be where you connect your hose. Obviously you don't need any type of like a tip or adapter or anything like that. You just slide your silicone hose right over that, and we'll get into the hose a little bit later. Here's the purge valve. It's going to be this nice silicone piece. It's got a plastic ball located in there that you cannot see, but very cool purge system. I like that. And you're gonna notice these plastic screw looking things. Basically, they're tighteners, so we just loosen it up, right? Make sure we got it nice and loose, and then you're gonna twist it. See where the bigger holes are? You're just going to twist it like that, and boom, it pulls right off. Now, the cool thing about the Honeycomb Phantom Hookah is, well, this comes off as well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take that off so I don't have any accidents later, but that's where you connect your bowl. I guess you could call it a bowl adapter. The thing that I really like about this Honeycomb Hookah is that it has 2 filtration systems. Now these, you could move them around. Are mine stuck right now? But you could definitely move these puppies around. You see how I kind of widened it? And then, you know, you just basically have these like rubber grommet things that hold it into place. If I wanted to hold this one up high like this, then I would just end up moving this bottom O-ring right here. I don't know how well that's translating on camera, but I'd move that up to hold it into place. But I like to kind of have it down low like this. That's where I like to smoke it. But it's cool because it's totally adjustable. You can move it as high, as low as you want. Obviously, as you can see, it's you got to apply some force. But yeah, you could even remove one of the filtration systems if you're not digging that. And you can go with just one filter. But this is why it's called a honeycomb, is because of this filtration diffuser system. It gets double filtered, so I really, really, really like that about this. Honestly, I feel like it makes it a little bit more of a smoother smoke, and you can really tell the difference in small hookahs. A lot of them smoke warm and hot and not as smooth, sometimes even a little harsh, so this definitely helps with that. This is gonna be all plastic right here, a very sturdy plastic material. Everything is adjustable. You can even adjust your stem. It's pretty sturdy. So that's good though, because that ensures, you know, of an airtight seal. But see how I'm kind of moving the stem around? So you could definitely do that. Oh God, okay, I'm gonna stop doing that because I look really weak on camera. But yeah, so that's this piece of it. You know what I'm saying? You got your plastic down stem, your plastic top, your plastic port for your hose. I don't believe this is adjustable. It looks like it's gonna be glued down in there. I don't know how that's translating. There's the Phantom Hookah logo. So yeah, very cool stuff from Phantom. Let me move it up a little bit. All right, I'll do that later. So there's that. Now we get to the base. Basically, it's just going to be a plastic base. Very easily washable. Just use warm water. Don't use too scalding hot water. You don't want to mess with any of the seals. You're going to have another O-ring to help seal in the smoke. So that's good. Everything is washable on here. You don't have to undo these screws all the way. You just got to loosen them and then tighten them after you put it back on there. But one thing I will say is this bottom piece, I don't know, I was kind of iffy on it. I don't know if that can get wet. It looks like it might just be like a sticker with this color, but at first I thought it was like a cardboard or something, and I was a little scared of that. A little skeptical of that, but I just try my best not to get it wet because I don't want to damage it or make it look ugly or anything like that. But you'll notice we have that Ninja Star blade design on the bottom as well, so that's pretty cool. We got Phantom Hookah logo on the bottom there as well. And honestly, this is just a really good smoking, nice small hookah. Ideal for desktop hookah. If you want to, you know, while you're working or while you're on your computer, this is excellent to have at your side. It's an awesome size, and this thing just smokes like a beast. So let me go grab the hose real quick, and I'll be right back. Time out. All right, time in. So here's the hose. It's going to be a nice silicone hose, plastic tip, high-grade plastic. Definitely fits your mouth tip, so that's good. It's got a pretty decent draw. It's nothing too wide open, but it's definitely not that restricted. So this is definitely a good silicone hose. It's kind of pliable. It's not as stiff as a D hose, but it's definitely not the most pliable, flexible hose I've ever dealt with. But it works perfect for this. It doesn't outweigh the Honeycomb hookah by any means. It's not gonna tip it over. This is actually a really good, solid, sturdy base to where you're not gonna tip this over. You could probably use other heavier hoses if you could get them to fit on that port. It should work just fine. Like a D hose would work just fine. The thing I do like about the port, going back to that, is see how it has those little notches on there? That really helps airtight seal your hose and your draw, so you don't have to worry about any type of air leaks, and you're getting a really good sturdy seal, and it's gonna keep it on there. Like it's a chore to get this off of here, but it's definitely doable. But you know, it goes on pretty easy, but it's good. It's not moving. You don't have to worry about it coming off. Those grooves really help keep it on there. And yeah, that's the hose, that's the hookah. So we're gonna go ahead and set it up, and I'm gonna show you how it smokes. But before I get into that, overall, I just really like this hookah. It's a really dope hookah. Like I said, excellent for like on your desk, like a desktop hookah, or if you just want to travel with it. This would be an amazing travel hookah. It all comes apart, so you know that means easy cleanup, easy washing. You can get everything really clean. I haven't really experienced any terrible ghosting with this, but that's because I clean it up after every use because it's so easy. So the only thing that I will say about this is I wish this top would stay on a little bit better. It's not very secure. What you could do to combat that is put like a moist paper towel around here and kind of twist it on and get it to stick a little bit better. But honestly, you're not gonna lose any type of like air from it. It's still pretty airtight. It's a mental thing with me. I like to have a small piece of paper I'm gonna be using here on the stem. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that on there real quick. And I don't really need the whole thing. I just need to kind of go around it once. There you go. That's what it's looking like. So then we just kind of slide that on there. There we go. Now, you might want to tear some of that off if you really care about the looks, but I don't, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Now we are on to pouring our water level, okay? So what we wanna do is get the water between the two honeycombs. So I wanna go about right here. So I'm just gonna try to eyeball it first, okay? And see what we're working with. Now this could vary, it's not a set amount because it depends on where you have your honeycomb diffusers adjusted. So let me get that installed. And at this point, I could either add more water or I could just push this down. I'm gonna elect to add a little more water. All right, so there we go. Now that I'm happy with where my water level sits, I'm gonna go ahead and twist this, okay? And now I'm gonna go ahead and tighten my screws, my little tighteners. And the way I like to do this is if I start here, I go directly across and tighten, directly across and tighten, directly across and tighten, directly across, tighten, directly across, finish. The reason why I like to do that is because it distributes even tightening all around, so you don't have any lopsidedness or one side sealed better than the other. It pretty much goes boom, 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 like you're hitting every side equally. So that's why I like to do it like that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put my purge system back in here. And that just goes in there like so. I got my coals lighting up right now, as you can see. Go ahead and put my tray on here. Now I'm just gonna go get my grommet for the alien bowl. And I'm not gonna be using my tinfoil wind cover today, just because I wanna demonstrate how a wind cover would sit on this tray and how it works out perfectly. So let me get all that and we'll be right back. I do wanna know, when you're placing your bowl on the hookah, be careful with how hard you push down. Don't push down with extreme force, because you're gonna push your stem down and then it'll change the water levels, you know, to what you had already figured out. So just gently do a twist and kind of push it. It kind of helps if you pull up from under the tray and kind of use that and try to hold it into place so it doesn't push. You might push it down a tad bit, but as long as your water levels are in between the two honeycomb filters or diffusers or whatever, you'll be just fine. So yeah, let me get back to what I was doing. All right, coals are just about done. So I'm just gonna show you how easy it is to add your silicone hose. Done. We are ready to go. We are ready to smoke. So I'm just gonna set this right here. Turn off that fire because we don't want to melt our hookah. Give it a little bit of light. Maybe I'll just put it right here. Hookah for dinner, anyone? All right, so we got the coals on there now. Let's see how it smokes. Instant. Today I am smoking another Pure Mix flavor that I haven't really talked to you guys about in a while. Is fresh mint, and of course I mix it with the Dulce de Leche that's unreleased. So stay tuned for a re-review on fresh mint and a review on the unreleased Dulce de Leche. This thing is smoking phenomenal, and we just got started. Now I will say, being a smaller hookah, please be careful when you purge. Just do a very, very soft purge to purge this, because if you blow too hard, you're gonna blow that water right up into your bowl and it's gonna be no bueno. That's all it takes right there. So, I have my little ghetto wind cover here, just so I can show you how the base will support it, or the tray will support the wind covers. Even though that's very light, it'll support heavier wind covers as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a few more puffs and get you all a close-up on that, so you can see what's going on with the two honeycomb diffusers, all right? All right, so there you have it. That is the Phantom Honeycomb Hookah. Great little small hookah. Again, great for like a desktop hookah right next to your computer. Great for travel. This is just a really good, durable, good smoking hookah. As far as pros and cons, there wasn't really anything I disliked about this. It's a good hookah. It serves its purpose. These are available over at 5starhookah.com. Big shout out to Alex and Mary, always holding it down for your boy. that green thumb action. And yeah, if you want to get 15% off any items on the site that are not already on sale, just type in my discount code, put it right there. Type in JNUC and I'll save you 15% off of anything not already on sale, so keep that in mind. Other than that, that's gonna do it for the review. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm gonna go ahead and finish out my session and I will see you all on the next one.